Yeah, I usually try to bank all my burps.
Mm-hmm.
Which I try to keep them all down until showtime.
Time to fix the camera.
There
Because she is
it
not liking it. Widescreen. Boop-a-doo. What does the auto white balance look like? That looks pretty darn good. Contrast, turn that one down. My color actually looks pretty good. Yesterday I had a hard time. Luckily I'm darker brown today, so.
I can tell. I saw you change your foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what color are you now?
Now I'm Hershey's Kiss. It's a branded makeup.
Oh.
Animated Raptor 5. Hello there. Kenobi. So go from Star Wars Episode 1 to Where is my water cup? Really?
A constant problem. Ooh, 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 lucky bat. Ooh, ooh, lucky bat.
Would it be possible to get a second cup of water? No. Impossible.
Oh my god, someone liked the stream.
What? Lucky bat. Ooh. Kinonas. I think they call that roasted caramel. No, I wasn't quite dark enough for that. Yeah, maybe if I spent a little time in the sun. I remember, in 1 year of marching band, or I think probably all years of marching band, but there's one particular week of pure sun, and I was a dark colored person.
And now you get to live inside, so you don't even have to worry
Yeah.
at all about that anymore.
This is deathly pale.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Bays. Jay, will you be covering how to properly shade your workspace with one whole pot of Airgrax Earth Shade? Yes, you put it in the airbrush. You thin it about 1:1. And then you do a rough first pass, and then you kind of go in with a second pass to clean it up. Now you're gonna feel pressure to clean up some of the edges with Nuln Oil, but you're gonna want to fight that.
Interesting.
Very,
very helpful.
Kinonas. That's why I like beach trips. I actually look Hispanic after them. There is a black paint. Ugh.
I like red. I like pink. Get me in the sun.
Yeah.
Pink.
Icarus. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Jeffrey Bays, how about the proper technique for tipping over the godforsaken pot? I heard the greatest idea of my life. I don't remember. I think it was on Trapped Under Plastic Facebook group, which is pretty fun, by the way. Good old Scott and John. They don't participate, but their fans are funny. It's like just nothing but models and chicken tenders.
Perfect.
But someone said, keep a sponge. The second you spill over a pot, put the sponge on it, let it soak up, squeeze the sponge, you lose like 1%. And that was like, mind blown. That's just so smart. Because I've heard other people say oh, you need to keep like a syringe or a pipette, and you very carefully, like a turkey baster, and you really carefully kind of squirt it up or suck it up and then squirt it down. Now just take a little sponge. It'll save 100% of the paint just about.
Amazing.
As long as you don't spill it on a napkin or something. Jonathan Dubois, what's up, everybody? Beat Day 009. Have you watched episode 1 of Star Wars The Bad Batch? I watched it this morning, and it was so good. I have not watched it. I'm sure it's amazing. I love Clone Wars. That's probably my favorite Star Wars.
Did you do anything Star Wars related today?
No. I was working.
Yep. Kind of rude you didn't ask me.
I'm sure you rewatched all 9 films.
I did.
Of the original trilogy.
I did.
Nice.
Somehow, fast forward through all of them.
I think you could have. What? They're about 2 hours a pop, give or take. There's 18 hours.
Okay.
You almost can't. You almost can't do it in a day. TK, Studio Prince. Remember, folks, remember we love them thumbs down. Honestly, YouTube don't care. It's all interaction, so please thumb down. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. If you're new, come and join us. TK, I love that you change it up. I love it. You do a far better job at marketing than we do.
Oh, yeah.
Join the Patreon.
Like, if we were
that's
left
what
to
we
our
say.
own, if we were left to our own devices, we would probably bring up that we have a YouTube channel probably once every other week.
By the way, we have a YouTube channel. Hey guys, we got a YouTube channel.
I'm selling bathwater.
It's gonna be good. Don't worry about it.
Jeffrey Bays, I now have 4 shaving cream caps hot glued to a piece of wood. Don't we all? Kinokinonas, I took a 5.5 hour long exam and forgot it was Star Wars Day until I saw the meme channel. Lucky Bat, if you spill on a napkin, just wring out the napkin. Yeah, that'd probably work too. Depends though. Is it 2-ply? Is it bounty? I feel like you're gonna get a little bit more wastage with a paper towel than a sponge. The paper towel would probably work in a pinch, but yeah, sponge, genius. Just a little sponge. BT Sandhovel, just got some new Primaris intercessors today. Nice. Oh yeah, one of these days I'm gonna be picking up a box of assault intercessors. I have
too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I have the 10 from Indomitus, and I need 10 more. The one thing I find a little bit annoying, though, is the 10 from Indomitus have this little symbol on their right wrist, and I guess that must be a Crusade symbol because it is not there on the new Primaris box, which is fine, but I would prefer them all to be the same. But I do kind of like it. It does give a little tiny bit of lore and uniqueness to the Indomitus ones, without being obtrusive. Like, I don't think anyone would really notice. It doesn't. They don't have Indominus written down both legs, and a funny hat.
Indomitable hat.
Yeah.
Flip of the dude. Jay, bathwater? Where is that goddamn link? Great question.
Matthew Cheeseman, you buy bounty? Show off.
What are you, rich?
Master Shake 9000. Is this chaplain all metal or fine cast? This guy is metal. TK Studio Prints, I love them green stuff color shift paints, but the camera so doesn't pick up the colors. But they look awesome on the model, even with a brush. Interesting. I've been eyeballing those. They seem a smidge gimmicky. I know the green stuff, they put out great videos, but they show off those on like almost like little toys or little props, which definitely show them off perfectly. But I wonder, like, if I painted this guy with color shift paint, I wonder what I'd be buying. I bet it would look just a little like like spots on them are a little shiny. I think you almost need like a nice smooth surface. Maybe you need to do like a Tau or Necrons. Blue Bob Man, what's poppin', Squigs?
I'm not a squig, I'm a grot.
I'm a squig. Squiggity squiggity. Except I have only 2 legs. I don't know what Games Workshop was thinking giving the new one 4 legs, but hashtag
Obviously
not
they
my
forgot.
squig. Hashtag not my squig. Let's get that rolling.
Not my squid. Ah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
pretty
gonna be taken to Twitter. I'm gonna be canceling Games Workshop.
fun. It's actually already been done before. Don't you remember? You canceled them yesterday.
Oh yeah. And I just did a read of the Rogue Trader Orc Codex, and literally
I wonder why.
the squigs are a joke. Yeah, I wonder why. The squigs are a joke. Like every other page, there's just this is a hair squig. This is a spiky squig. This is a flying squig. This is and like none of them have rules. They just thought it'd be funny to put every adjective and then put a squig next to it. It's hilarious. I think it'd be funny if I think they've pretty much made a Runth herd its own unit, and I would love to be able to take a Runth herd and then either have him bully Snotlings and Grots, or have him herd squigs. And you can pick between bomb squigs, I guess chomper squigs. Oh no, attack squigs is what they're called.
I liked what you said though.
Chomper squigs.
Notice PETA tried to cancel Space Wolves one time.
I did hear. Yeah, I heard about that. Because the Space Wolves have pelts.
Yeah. Do you think that stuff like that hurts the cause?
Yeah, honestly, it probably let like 10 people know about 40k, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, what is this? Like weird Norse space marines. It's kind of fun. I don't know, maybe I'll go to my local. Yeah, but they're Norse instead of I think I read that Starship Troopers book. Maybe I should give this a play. And then they walked in, saw the prices, and walked out.
Yeah. Didn't we all do that? Didn't we all?
Don't call me Shirley. Happy Star Trek Day, Jay. Live long and prosper. Jesse Nicoletti. Jay, did you see the Triarch Stalker I finished? Are you working on a Triarch Stalker in Discord? Because someone shared theirs and they're like, is there supposed to be this gap? And I was 2 seconds away from being like, yes, there's definitely supposed to be that gap. And then someone was like, no, there's not supposed to be a gap. And I looked it up and I built mine wrong. I have 2 with the identical gap. Apparently, if you just push harder or something.
Wow. That is hilarious.
Matthew Cheeseman, that single sister they showed off today was nice, but to call it a 40k day for one model, a little underwhelming. Holy cow. That model. That might be like a pre-order for me. Holy moly.
I didn't see it. What is it?
It's a sister.
What are they doing?
I don't know. I think usually they have like some sort of an event, but since they can't do anything in person, they're just doing it all online. It's kind of like a Comic-Con trailer drop or something. Okay. But it's so good. It's so good. Honestly, I wish I loved the what are they called? They're not penitent engines. I love the Sisters of Battle mech suits. This looks even better than the Sister of Battle mech suits. I wish all of them looked like this.
Wow. That is a glowing review.
TK, Super Prince. Jay, there should be a new episode of IMPS soon? IMPS. International Mustache Person Society?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Wouldn't it be fun if one day you just nailed it?
Yeah! International Municipal Port of Sales? Andrew Emerson, the big sister does look cool. It's so good. It's so good. And it's like a one-off. I feel like I could get away with just buying it and painting it and putting it on the shelf. Without having to start a whole sister army, because I want to. But boy, our Sisters of Battle aren't the most expensive army you can collect. Kino Kinonas. I'm starting a Sister of Battle only for the old lady model. The Sisters Telemon Dreadnought is nothing next to Nana.
Amazing.
Matthew Cheeseman, it's a Grey Knight Walker for Sisters. I know, and it's amazing. JSC Nicoletti, it looks like she's a baby carried in one of those front pouches. No, I don't think it's not quite as bad as the Dread Knight. I do kind of get that the little arms are a little funny, but I kind of like the little arms and things because...
I'm looking at it.
Yeah. If you are building a suit, if you're building a mechanical suit, and it has to be piloted by a person, doesn't the left, the left leg need to control the left leg, the right leg need to control the right leg, the left arm control the left arm, and the right arm control the right arm? Like, how would you do it? I think you would have to just kind of break it down into that kind of simple piloting thing where, she moves her arm up and to the left, so the machine's arm moves up and to the left. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like I'm sure everybody saw the Guillermo del Toro movie Pacific Rim. They were kind of set up in like a full body control Power Ranger suit, and their movements corresponded with the movements of the robot. I think it's kind of the same deal.
I think it should be like Avatar. You're just in a completely different place.
Mm-hmm.
Controlling it.
It's funny though, the Avatar mech suits, I think the legs were not piloted by the legs, but the arms were piloted by, he had to put on little, power glove controllers. Mm-hmm. Mr. Captain Bad Guy in that movie.
Mr. I Am Evil.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see someone else paint this.
Mm-hmm. Master Shake 900. They're Nundum suits. Yeah. TK Street Prince. Oh my god, how can you be into Star Wars and not know what imps is? Imps? I am like Imperials? Is that a thing? I don't know.
I don't know.
I know about like the Cops parody Troopers movie. There's a wonderful kind of like Star Wars anime that's beautiful, all about the Imperials attacking rebels in space. There's, I think, like Scene 78 or something like that, which is a reimagining of the fight between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's actually good instead of two elderly people slapping sticks together.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is just a fun Tuesday night.
Yeah. Flimbo the Dude, do regular Space Marines have chain axes? No, that's mostly a chaos thing, although I'm sure chain axes would probably have the same rules as a chain sword, so feel free to throw them on your Loyalist Marines. Mm-hmm. There totally could have just been like, oh yeah, my particular chapter or contingent of Space Marines just happened to find a crate of these things, so we use these instead of chain swords. Because originally they were carried by all Loyalists, because originally all the legions were loyal. Thinking Jay, I posted Imp's YouTube page in Discord. Nice! I'll check that out. Right now, the stream's over.
Yeah, we're going to end it. Jesse Nicoletti. Okay, two elderly people slapping stuff together sounds so wrong, but yet so right.
Yeah. And I'm not knocking classic Star Wars. Like, that's a great scene. There's a wonderful, wonderful moment where Obi-Wan Kenobi does a little spin move. It's great.
He did a neat trick.
Mm-hmm. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Exactly.
TK Studio Prince. Imps is the same crew that did the Bike Cops one. I don't even know what the Bike Cops one was either.
I mean, do you even know anything?
Kino Kinonas, do Space Wolves use chain axes? I don't know. I don't respect the color blue. I know they use frost axes. I don't know if they have chain axes. I don't believe they do, but I feel like they'd be a great contender to get them. Because they're a little bit more barbaric, and I feel like an axe is a little bit more barbaric than a sword. I think you can buy a set of chain axes from Forge World.
For
I think-
$5,000.
Yeah, for $50,000. Because I'm pretty sure that's just something you can take in 30K.
Amazing.
Matthew Cheeseman, the space sharks use chain axes a bunch, but they're not the best armed chapter living in the fringes of the galaxy. Oh, the space sharks. Not to be confused, the Karkarodons. I believe they're actually different chapters who are both about sharks.
I mean, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're upset at each other for copying?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, do you think they both think that they're the original?
Mm-hmm.
We like sharks first.
Dr. Jokel. The Bike Cops one is Chips with Erica Estrada. This isn't helping. I have no idea.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I don't know either.
Yeah, Nick watched every Star Wars movie today.
Exactly. And usually I do that every day.
Mm-hmm.
Watch every single one of them. But today, went even more ham.
Yeah. Justin Nicolay. 1970s show. Is there a show
70s
called
show?
the 1970s show? Or are you talking about the 70s show? Was its full name the 1970s show?
I don't think so.
And we've all been doing some mental photoshopping?
I hope people just bring up stuff you have no idea what it is.
I hope they're
All
just
day
start
to
making
day.
stuff up.
I mean, they probably are. Let's be honest.
Limbo the dude. Chainsword duels sound really awkward, but a chain axe just Barbian chain axe barbarian fight sounds radical. Yeah.
Let's do it. Eons of Combat.
Kino Candidates. I think we can all agree the 21 Jump Street reboot is better than the Chips reboot. Was the reboot of 21 Jump Street the one with oh god, who are either of those actors?
Yes.
You saw that movie, right? 21 Jump Street?
Nope.
No? Okay. I've seen it, can't remember anything.
Nope.
It's very funny.
Blue Bob Man. Wait, Jay, you don't know Kebab Dudes?
What on earth is Kebab Dudes? Don't call me Shirley. I was watching A New Hope today and saw the do-back and thought, hey, they copied that from Eons of Battle. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And we are suing.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Nicoletti. Jonah Hill. Yeah, Jonah Hill and that other guy. They were funny.
Perfect. Robert Reese. EOB. I need your blessings and good vibes to finish my models.
Finish your models.
There you go.
Good vibes your way. I'm sure those models are going to get done. I'm sure they'll look great.
Really, I feel like the EOB way is get those models done. Or don't. Who cares?
don't,
Go watch
yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, Star Wars because today, but
Yeah, obviously. But usually it's Harry Potter.
is there a Harry Potter day? Is there a day important to Harry Potter? Like May the 4th is just like a funny gag on, hey, that word, that sentence sounds like this sentence, but I don't know if there's such a thing for Harry Potter.
They're almost the same.
El Rondero, Channing Tatum, yeah, Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. They were funny. Prussian Blue. May the 4th sucks. Revenge of the 5th is better.
The real Star Wars fans.
Jesse Nicoletti. Harry Potter is 420. Doot
Damn it, we just missed it.
doot blaze it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We need to legalize it. Do do.
Exactly. One of my favorite things about EOB Complete is looking at all the stuff in people's backgrounds of the photos. And just trying to imagine people's lives.
Yeah.
And then cropping some of it out. I like the people... It hasn't happened in a while. I like the people that have liquor bottles in the background.
They're going to say there's butt naked.
What if you had a mirror?
Yeah.
Perfectly placed mirror. Where we can just kind of see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. TK Surfers. Remember, folks, we love them thumbs down, honestly, and YouTube doesn't care. It's all interaction. So please, thumbs down. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. If you're new, come and join us.
Yeah. AR tips to Buccarinos. I heard 420. You guys coming to me. That is so funny. Good old AR.
Blue Bob Man. God, we watched the episode 3 in class today, and it was great. Oh my gosh, that's the best way to see episode 3. Mm-hmm. Is in class.
Mm-hmm.
You're just getting away with something.
Mm-hmm.
Prussian Blue, the Sith are better than the Jedi. Fight me. That's pretty legitimate. I'm more of a Jedi guy. Whenever I would play the Star Wars video games, I'd always pick the good endings. Mm-hmm. But the Sith are fun. Yeah. Sean Callahan, hey man, love your content. Thank you. Flimbo the Dude, as a Hispanic Star Wars, I don't know whether to celebrate Cinco de Mayo or Revenge of the 5th.
I mean, half and half.
Dr. Trickle. Jay, why do you think that Disney's May the 4th poster had no sequel trilogy characters on it? It's all OG trilogy prequels, Clone Wars, no prodding for an argument just to find out. I didn't even know that there was a thing, that there was a way to figure out this. Is this like a Facebook thing? Is this Disney Plus?
Did they come out with a cute poster? Because it's May the 4th?
They probably just picked some art they had.
Did it look good? Did it fit? I'm sure that's usually the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does all the people fit on the thing and looks fine?
I'm sure Disney
remove a few.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Disney is like, we don't own May 4th, so don't put any money into this.
Mm-hmm. All right, then let's make sure we Photoshop Cara Dune out, and we're good.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, you should play Fallen Order. Is that one of the Old Republic games? Because I'm not that into the Old Republic. I like classic, real Star Wars. I don't want to go 1,000 years in the past.
I was hoping someone was making stuff up again.
I don't want to learn all new TIE fighters. I want the TIE fighters I already know and love.
Comic Wolf boys, I missed you. I'm back.
Lucky Bad. Hey Jay, what's your shirt? This is Bug Stompers. We endanger species. This is from Aliens, the James Cameron sequel to Alien.
Why aren't you wearing your Star Wars shirt?
I think it's in the wash.
Sounds like a lie.
I just don't like how the Jedi utilize child soldiers. When the Sith do it, at least they have the "I'm evil" excuse. I forget the name of the book. I read this book that was from the perspective of students in a Sith academy, and a zombie virus outbreak happens, and all of a sudden, our hapless hero, who I believe was like feeling the tug of the light side, has to escape from a horde of force-sensitive zombies. I cannot remember the name of this book, but it was kind of pretty epic.
Dr. Drokel, actually, Cara Dune may be coming back in. Her toys are being shipped to stores again.
Well.
That's kind of interesting.
That is surprising.
I bet she's not back, though, in the show.
I mean, I'm sure they own her likeness. I'm sure maybe they're just going to continue to sell toys of her.
What if they just replace her? With someone else?
That'd be yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Maybe that's like Disney takes part of your DNA and clones you. Maybe that's how they're doing this.
Matthew Cheeseman, you joke, but Finn got photoshopped out of a Twitter profile pic. Maybe they don't have his rights to post it on Twitter.
Didn't fit in the circle.
Didn't fit in the circle. Who knows?
I don't know.
I think we could look into it as much as we want.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably the real answer is usually pretty boring.
Mm-hmm. It didn't fit.
Mm-hmm.
So legally, we couldn't use his likeness.
Jesse Nicoletti, I'm sure if Disney wanted, they could somehow own the 4th of May, because they own almost everything. And if they get involved in a 40k movie, oh my goodness, no, I can't even. I don't think we have to worry about that, because Disney likes to make money.
Yeah.
And 40k barely makes any money.
Mm-hmm. Compared to what they're used to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're used to just rolling in it.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Drokel, Red Harvest. That totally sounds like it could be the name of a Star Wars Sith zombie book. So everybody check out Red Harvest. It's a pretty fun read. Doomslayer, ever notice how dinky some plasma pistols look? Couldn't they just make a big plasma gun that doesn't kerplode when firing? How much is plasma death due to sergeants being too lazy to carry the big gun? I think that's just the inherent problem with plasma. I know now they've given it 2 firing profiles so that you don't have to risk exploding every time, but
come on.
Yeah. Although the jump from strength 7 to strength 8 is huge, because all of a sudden strength 8 is auto-killing 4.
Mm-hmm.
Master Shake 9000. They're not paying authors for their books. Why would they pay actors for their likenesses? I'm sure no one has ever gotten paid.
Yep. No one's ever gotten paid.
Lucky Bad. If you look into it, it's usually pretty boring unless it's Bigfoot. Although I've looked into most Bigfoot stuff, it's usually pretty boring.
Is Bigfoot real?
Yes, but I don't think there's ever been evidence of Bigfoot.
So you think Bigfoot's real, but there's no evidence?
Well, no, there's probably not Bigfoot, but I like to think that there's a couple out there.
Mm-hmm.
The Midwest is so big.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And as Joe Rogan says, there was an animal called Gigantopithecus So maybe there was there's a couple left. It was a really cute moment in the what are they called? Mowgli and the Jungle Book, the new Jungle Book, where King Louie is a Gigantopithecus, and it's super cool. Don't call me Shirley. If Disney gets involved in 40k, does that mean we can get Daffy Duck Marines? Well, I don't even care if they get involved. I want Daffy Duck Marines.
Who's rating my burps?
JSC Nicoletti, you think after 10,000 years they could figure out a safe damn plasma weapon? Well, remember that the Imperium of Man is in regression, not progression. So technically everything is getting worse.
It also makes the game more fun.
But I think Call is bringing back...
Sexy?
He's bringing sexy back. He's bringing back Volkite weapon, which is a little bit like plasma. So...
But without all the death?
Without all the death, although I still think it's not quite as good. Because, I mean, there should be... It's a game, and there should be risk and reward. Master Shake 9000. Back in 2nd edition, Imperial Plasmas didn't explode, but Chaos Plasma weapons did due to the lack of ability to maintain, and or Chaos Marines being insane enough to overcharge them. Was a neat, fluffy difference. Ah. Although I bet Chaos players are like, why come we're worse? Jess and Nicoletti, I think Bigfoot sightings are people just seeing bears or big monkeys and are drunk or tripping balls.
Yeah, a little bit of all of that.
I know Bobcat Goldthway has an amazing little anecdote about some crazy person dressed up as Bigfoot, and because they were completely convinced Bigfoot was real, so they dressed up as a Bigfoot and like would kind of charge at cars driving by. And one day a car drove at him and hit him and ran him over.
Oh my god!
And he died, and then Bobcat's like, well, he died doing what he loved. pretending to be Bigfoot.
You know what? Not everybody has to be a rock star.
Dr. Jokel, the not paying authors was a real thing. Disney felt they didn't need to pay residuals or royalties to authors of books originally published before they bought Star Wars. Alan Dean Foster was bad off. That sounds like a job for lawyers. Because I'm sure Disney didn't just thought. I'm sure that they knew some shenanigans they could pull. So hopefully in the battle of the lawyers, the authors win.
They won't.
No, they won't. Well, the lawyers will be paid well, at least.
Oh, yeah.
Flip of the dude.
Lawyers.
I'm too scared to even try plasma in Kill Team, but in regular 40k, hell yes. Yeah, it is a huge risk in Kill Team, because you just die. You know, 25% of your Kill Team can just die instantly. And that, you know, every other shot misses in Kill Team. At least.
I would do it.
But yeah, you have 12 orcs. 6 Space Marines. If one of them drops dead, I lose.
Can you take the plasma on the whatever's the 2 wound guys? The Primaris?
Yes, I'm not sure. I think they would just take 1 wound. I have to double check. One of the Primaris guys, I believe, can take a plasma pistol. Which is great. 1 shot. You're risking it all for 1 shot.
1 shot.
That still misses on a 1 or a 2. Or a 3 sometimes. Michael Livermore, how do you keep edge highlights super fine? Every time I try, they are thick lines. Well, you should probably rub off more paint. Probably find a brush with longer, thinner bristles and rub off way more paint than you think you can rub off. and then try again.
Dr. Drokel, Disney got lawyered on. Supposedly, they have worked out a deal to pay the authors.
Ooh, wow. Good for the authors.
Sad for Disney.
Oh no, poor Disney.
I'm gonna try to get a Disney show if you're not going to.
They're gonna have to lay off some mascots because they have to pay the authors.
That'd be amazing.
Akino Kinoni, Disney lawyers are heartless. I want to be one.
Yeah, we get paid well.
Blue Bob Man, I'm home alone and I just heard music playing. If I get murderized, you get my cat, Jay. Oh no, I'm allergic.
Perfect. Well, you're gonna get a cat anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Work through it.
Prussian Blue. In Kill Team, though, you can often find more ways to reroll. I know Guardsmen Kill Teams are extremely good at this and can have 8 plasmas with 6 rerolling ones. Yes, I know about that. I'm not, a professional rules writer, but I think plasma should always fail. I think that it should go off on an unmodified roll. Mm-hmm. Not a, if you roll a 1. Mm-hmm. Because if it all of a sudden becomes a non-issue, if it's like, well, if I can just reroll a 1, or if I can, not even reroll a 1, if I can add 1 to my dice roll, that means I can no longer ever roll a 1. And I feel like all the Kill Team modifiers are add 1 to your roll. Mm-hmm. So, meh.
I don't know how I feel about rerolling in general. I kind of like the irreversible. You just it happened.
I wouldn't mind if it was really rare. Like only your hero could do it. The fact that almost most models can do it is a little annoying. It kind of slows everything down.
It does. You know what? I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah.
And you still fail it.
Or if it was very rare, or only it was only the command points that let you do it. Mm-hmm. But all of a sudden it's like, okay, so there's command points, and then there's the stratagems, and then there's the special abilities, and then there's the upgrades, and all of a sudden, most things in your kill team can reroll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always think about it in terms of peak enjoyments, and the rerolls are never enjoyable. When other people are doing it, when I'm doing it, it's not as fun. Like, I want to be making decisions.
Yeah, I agree. I think limiting rerolls would be very good. Mm-hmm. I would love, and I don't know if someone has done this, I would love to try out a 40k game, either Kill Team or 40k with D10s. And maybe it would be too confusing or too much, but I would love to see a little, just that those extra numbers give you all the play in the world, all that wiggle room to really make stuff different. Because like a Space Marine, strength 4, an Orc, strength 4, an Eldar, a good Eldar, strength 4, a really tough Guardsman, strength 4, a Tau battlesuit, strength 4.
Yeah.
When realistically, not all of these things shouldn't really be equivalent. Mm-hmm. I think at least maybe Kill Team could do it, because you have so few dice in general. Like maybe rolling 65 D10s could become a giant problem in big 40k, but
yeah.
Flimbo the Dude. Last time I played Kill Team, I got 3 games in, and I feel confident in my Plague Marines. Ooh, nice. I am working on a Plague Marine army.
Znibihu, I like rerolls, and with command points, you are deciding whether or not to use the resource.
That is true, but I don't think... I wish... It almost doesn't feel like a resource how often some things get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do kind of like especially it helps, it makes me feel really excited when I'm building a list where I'm like, okay, I can do this, and then because of this, this'll happen, and this'll happen, and this'll happen, and this'll happen, and it makes that exciting. But I don't really know how much that seeps into during the game. Because it's like, oh, that didn't go off, but it should have. Let me try again. Okay, good, it went off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe it is a way to balance that you do roll so few dice in Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if orcs didn't always get to reroll charges.
I think they only should reroll charges.
I think orcs fail a charge maybe once every 3 games.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember the last time I failed a charge.
Mm-hmm. It's almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pick something within 12 inches. You get 2 tries.
I'll take some risky charges, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Decimation. One day I'll be able to use my Gene Stealer cult for Kill Team.
Ooh. I should do that. I have Gene Stealer Cult. Blue Babin. Also, how is a Primaris Captain Toughness 4? Because there's only 6 possible available numbers. I guess there's more, but really, the only toughnesses that matter is 3, 4, 5. Those are the only ones that matter. But on a D10 system, maybe you could have, a lot more variety. CDBQ. Also, the Fantasy Flight RPGs use D100s for your stats, so in order of magnitude better. How do you roll a D100? Do you just roll 3 dice, and your first, second, and third dice are your first, second, and third digit? Wait, that would only give you 666 is your possible highest. You'd have to roll 3 D10s? That'd work, 3 D10s, right?
3 D10s?
If you rolled 3 D10s and those 3 dice rolls were your 3 digits of your 100 number.
Oh, I see. ZWQ 2 D10s.
2 D10s is a D100 roll. I guess, but then you can never roll. I guess 2 zeros is a 100. That makes sense. Decimation. D100 is a golf ball. Okay, El Randario confirmed. 0, 0 is 100. That makes sense.
Amazing.
That paint's dead.
What paint is it?
That was one of my Rune Fang steels.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Luckily, I have a second one. ZNBQ. This isn't a joke. They do make D100s that look like golf balls. And I bet there's never any complaining of, hey, I think that 99 is up. No, I think it's that one next to it. Just never stops rolling.
Never stops rolling. Doomslayer, also 69 is 100.
Yeah, it is. I like to think that like 100 and 69 are both the auto passing numbers.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Prussian Blue, what if in 40k and kill team units could dig in with foxholes or trenches or hull down positions to buff defense and fire rates at the cost of mobility and maybe increase damage taken for nades that hits? There is a stratagem for for Tyrannid that is a little bit like that, where it costs like 2 command points, and for the rest of that turn, you're treated as being in cover. So they could definitely do something like that. Blue Bob Man. Hello, I am John Johnson. I work at Job Place. Z, Nibiki, listen, if you're the type to have the round D100 and you've got enough sense of humor to read it fairly accurate. I just use an app. Mm-hmm. I just pull out my D100 on my app on my phone. That's secretly rigged, and I choose what it lands on, but no one else knows. Mm-hmm. And Nick will never find out. No one tell. Yeah, when I roll that D100 on the Chaos Boon table... Man, the Chaos Boon table was legit. That was some of the most fun I think I've ever had in 40k.
I wonder who that is.
It's probably my mom.
Probably me.
Doomslayer, I hate the zeros method for the D100 since you literally have a D100 roll that's spread between 100 and 99. I don't know if I get it.
I don't.
The zeros method. Oh, you mean like 2 zeros equal 100? AR, the app always rolls high. That's what it'd be called. It'd be called the D100 app, but it always rolls high.
It rolls high. Do you think that there's any dice app out there where you can pay money to have it be a rigged?
Oh, I hope so.
Have it be some rigged dice? It's called dice with a little bit of spice on top.
That'd be pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's pending approval on the App Store.
Mm-hmm. Remember the Seinfeld theme song app?
I made an app that played the Seinfeld theme song when you pressed a button that was Jerry Seinfeld.
It played the song in its entirety.
Yeah, it did. And it did. There was no stopping it.
No.
All the way closed out. I had it installed on my phone, and I had it installed on Jay's phone.
Yep.
I learned whatever programming language and software you have to learn to get it on an iPhone, and I learned it just enough to make that app.
That song is way longer than you think it is.
Oh my god, it's a very long song.
You remember like the 10 seconds from the show.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That'd be a great app. Like you're just waiting in line for something, get a coffee. You just play it, and then you look around and see like who's playing the Seinfeld, and then it plays the entire like 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. people are like, what is happening?
Yeah. That'd be really fun.
Doomslayer, yeah. 00 is 100, and 0 plus anything else is 1 through 9. Then the next best you could roll would be 9 in the 10s and 9 on the 1s. So 0's method starts with 100 and ends with 99. It's as clunky as the Ptolemy model. Okay, I think I'm starting to get you. So you roll the dice separately. I guess you'd have to, because you'd have to be like, okay, here's my 10s and my 1s. Mm-hmm. And so if whatever you roll in your 10s, all of a sudden you can only roll so much in your 1s. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Z NewbieQ, about buying high dice rolls. My local group has a yearly tournament where you can buy rerolls and later command points with donations to the food bank.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
That's fun.
And somebody's like, I'm going to spend $100 to not have rolled that just then, to reroll all 11 of these dice. Mm-hmm. There's been some crazy rolls. Mm-hmm. Like I want to say one time I whiffed like five 3-up hits.
Yeah, there's a picture of it on Discord somewhere. I think it with the I'm winning next to it.
Yes.
Of course. I'm winning. I'm winning.
See, NewbieQ, I am not a fan of the proprietary dice. I understand them, but I think they're ugly and hinder play. I guess proprietary, like you can own. This is specially designed for this game. I guess it depends. Like I really dig the Star Wars X-wing dice. They're D8s, but there's only like 3 symbols available. A miss, a hit, and a critical hit. I feel like that works really, really well in that simple game system. Mm-hmm. Power Surge. God, I can't wait till COVID and put and then finally get on to play with total strangers and be awkward.
Exactly.
One day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've only done that once. Gone to a game store and played with a stranger. Mm-hmm. I mean, it obviously depends on the stranger.
Yeah, and the stranger that you played with wasn't fun.
No. He was allying like Space Marines, Grey Knights, and Orcs, and just destroyed me.
Mm-hmm. Did you have fun? I think he asked that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I just remember not lasting long.
Mm-hmm.
And like looking over at you guys, and you were on like turn 1.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, playing with Sean, barely knowing the rules. Sean was cheating. I'm sure.
Oh, of course.
He backed up his tanks to the board edge.
Jaden Belair, sorry I'm late. I'm watching The Bad Batch. Ooh. Oh, God, I wish the time would have ticked over right then. That would have been hilarious.
Mm-hmm. That would have been pretty good.
Doomslayer, I prefer the 9 to 0 as 100. Then the roll is from 1 to 100, and no weird 100 hangs out with the fail numbers. I feel like I need to watch a YouTube video with graphics to really...
Yeah. I think you need to sit down with the dice to actually figure it out.
And on that note, everyone...
It is time to end the stream. We have a video coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
So make sure you watch that video, and we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central tomorrow.
Yeah.
So join us for that.
And we had a video out on Monday.
Yeah, we did. And we have a video out on Friday. And we got a Patreon stream later this week.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. May the 4th be with you, and may the Force be with you. And
I agree.